Hey guys, this is Amber. Forgive my lighting, I know I kind of look green. I'm playing around with my lighting settings, and it's also 9 o'clock at night, so I have absolutely no natural light whatsoever. I'm using my one crappy light bulb. So anyways, this is not a tutorial. As you can tell, I have absolutely no makeup on. This is gonna be more of a rant than anything. I'm just gonna take a deep breath so I can start. Everybody take a deep breath with me. Now that that's over, ladies, what the f is wrong with you? Okay, let me start off this rant by saying, in high school I had a lot of friends. I was what my sister and I referred to as hoppers, because that is not a sexual innuendo. My sister and I referred to ourselves as hoppers because we had friends in every single social group. I had popular friends, I had dorky friends, I had anime freak friends, I had gothic friends, I had ghetto hipster friends, I had all types of friends. I was friends with everybody. I mean, I'm sure there's people who didn't like me, but that's fine. I know my neck's red. I itched it. I'm sorry. But that's fine. I didn't care. But I tried to be friends with everybody because I just really wanted to be friends with everybody. I don't see the point of spending 8 hours a day with people and not liking them. I mean, you're going to spend most of your day with these people. Learn to like them. I feel the same way about my job. I spend all day with these people. I have to like them. And if I don't, I fake it. Just to get through the day. So anyways, I had a lot of friends. I had, not necessarily equal amounts of female friends to male friends, because high school girls together equals just absolute bitchiness. I'm probably gonna cuss throughout this. I'm sorry. I'll try to keep it minimal, but this is a rant. The few female friends I had were really, really close. I probably had 70% male friends and like 30% female friends. Somewhere around there, you know. I mean, each year it varied if people left or came back or blah, 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 blah. So anyways, it varied, but let's say 70-30. And I am still very, very close. And out of those 30%, probably 10% of them I would consider to be extremely good friends. You know, there's all that different levels. There's acquaintance, there's friends, there's, you know, good friends, there's extremely good friends, they're, best friends, So, at 10%, they were extremely good friends. And out of that 10%, probably 3 of them were my best friends. 3% were best friends. And out of those 3%, I still keep in contact with 2% of my best friends after high school ended. There's a reason I'm talking about high school right now, I promise. But anyways, I'm just trying to I'm just trying to give you guys a reference point. I've known these people for at minimum 3 years. No, 4 years. Minimum 4 years, because my school, yeah. Sorry. I've known these people for a minimum of 4 years. And I consider us to be best friends. Or at least extremely good friends. But they might not consider me their best friend, but I consider them my best friend. Which is kind of sad. Kind of sad if you think of it that way. Anyways, it doesn't matter. And if you guys watch this video, it's not saying something's wrong with you. I'm just talking in general females. Because I've known a lot of them. I have a sister, an older sister, and a younger brother, so male and female, and so I have reference points, and I have lots of guy friends. I have a very large family on both sides. So I've had tons of friends, so I have really good reference points off of males and females. And this is why I'm making this video. I hear all day from my friends on Facebook. Nobody uses MySpace anymore, so it's not MySpace. But you know, YouTube, you watch those random videos where girls are like, why doesn't he like me? How do I get a boyfriend? How old are you? You're like 16. What's wrong with you? All throughout my high school thing, I had two serious boyfriends. I dated a couple guys, but I had 2 serious boyfriends. And even that was a lot for me. It's high school. You're supposed to be finding out who you are as a person, and you don't even do that properly. I mean, you're 15, 16 years old. Why do you need a boyfriend? What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're like 15. I'm going to be 21 in a couple months, and I don't have a boyfriend right now. Because I'm 21. I'm not even 21 yet. I don't need a boyfriend right now. I need money. I need a job. I have a job. I'm working. That's what my life is right now. Work. School. Boyfriend, is it necessary? I mean, it might be fun. You have friends. I mean, you can have friends. Go out with your friends. I don't know if you need that intimate contact. I don't know if that's what you need, but just, oh my God, don't make a YouTube video about why you don't have a boyfriend, why he doesn't like you, how do you get a boyfriend. That's a stupid fucking video. I mean, that sounds mean. I'm not being mean. I'm not trying to be mean, I promise, guys. It's not a rant about how girls suck or girls are stupid. I'm a girl. So, ladies, I love you. I love you. Hearts for you. But it's just, why do you need a boyfriend? Does your self-worth depend on if you have someone or if somebody feels you're worthy of them? I mean, y'all are awesome. And you're gorgeous and you're so awesome. You don't have to have a boyfriend. You're 15, you're 16, you're 24. You don't have to have a serious relationship. I mean, if you have a boyfriend, that's great, you know? And if you found somebody that you want to spend time with, that's awesome too. But is it necessary to be with somebody who makes you miserable? And this is why I'm making the video. Because these girls will complain about their boyfriend. Oh my God, he just makes me so angry. Why? Because he hasn't called me today. It's noon. He's probably at work. So he could text me. At work? That's a little inappropriate. I mean, he doesn't get paid to text you. He gets paid to do his job. So, my God, girl. Do you need him to text you every couple hours so you know that he still knows you're alive? It's hilarious to me. I'm like, oh my God, when girls expect boys to know what they're thinking. I have heard this. I've heard women say, you should know that. Why? Why should he know what you want for dinner? Why should he know that you don't like apple pie if you never told him you don't like apple pie? Why should he know that you hate jazz if you've never told him you hate jazz? We've been dating for 4 months. You should know that. Have you ever told him? I mean, is he supposed to know that you are allergic to pineapples if you've never eaten pineapples in front of him? If you've never been near a pineapple in front of him? I don't understand. These women are like, we're dating, you should know this. Have you ever told him? Think about it. No, you haven't. He's not psychic. Come on, girls. He's not psychic. And you know what? Granted, I've also seen girls tell guys something 20,000 times. And they continue to ignore them. Or they just pretend they never heard it. Or they just don't give a shit. But my point, my point is, so it's not just a one-way thing. It's not just girls, you know, it's all y'all's fault. You don't tell you guys, you read your Cosmos or whatever you guys read. I don't read magazines. But I mean, it's just, I work with a lot of females. I think I work with more females than I do males. Just because that's where I'm at. No, I'm not going to be talking about my job. Oh, yeah. Disclaimer, this is my opinion. It has nothing to do with my work, family, friends, or anything to that fact. I'm not going to tell you guys where I work. I'm not going to do any of that because it's personal. Well, I don't really care. But my work might, so I'm not going to talk about it. But here's the point. I work with a lot of females, so I hear about a lot of these problems. And I'm just, part of me is just like, shit. It sucks to have to deal with girls all the dang time. I'm glad, I mean, and if you're gay, that's great, but Me, I could not be a lesbian. I could not date females. I could barely date males. There's a lot of stuff that goes along with that. I don't know how you deal with girls. I can barely stand myself. 90% of the time I hate myself. I'm just like, ugh, you're so annoying with your neediness of yourself. Sounds weird. Anyways, so ladies, I have a question. Is it necessary to be in a relationship so much that you would deal with all this BS? I'm not saying don't date your boyfriend. This is not a video saying you should dump your boyfriend. This is a video asking a bunch of questions, but mainly this one. I don't understand. I hear from friends and family, they're like, I have friends who have been dating somebody for, I have a couple friends that dated somebody for years, but they've been in an on and off relationship. Like, why would you do that? Why would you agree to that? I mean, a commitment is a commitment. It's not a commitment, let's break up 2 months later, let's get back together, for 3 years. That's ridiculous. I mean, this is just my opinion, but I don't understand it. I don't. I mean, you're dating somebody, they make you so angry you break up with them, but then 4 weeks later you're back together, but then they do it again, and then you dump them, but then you're back together. I don't get it. Why? I mean, I don't understand. It's very confusing. I can't fathom why somebody's telling you, somebody is telling you. I've heard this before from somebody that I know. This guy is telling her. No, I'm gonna use a different one. I'm gonna do one using a girl, because I've been saying a lot about how girls, suck a little bit. I love you, girls. I love you. This is a heart. That one wasn't a heart. That was a circle. This is not an I hate females video. This is not girls suck video. It's not me being all on guys' side. Okay, so we're not even gonna use sexes. We're okay. A and B. A is dating B. B is way more into this relationship than A is. And A is telling B, wait, did I do that? Wait, what's it, A or B? B is more into a relationship than A is. That's right. Yeah, I think that's right. Well, that's where I'm going with. B is constantly wanting to be with A. Texting, calling, trying to set up dates, always, they go out, they're dating, they are a item. But A is probably not just dating that one letter. A is looking at all the other letters of the alphabet and some numbers too. I mean, numbers not already in that alphabet, but A is looking, he's looking at the numbers. So, and B puts up with it. B puts up with it because B has invested time, and I'll be Z. I want to be Z. Z does not understand why B is putting up with A. Because B is putting time. B wants to be with A so badly that B is allowing A to make B feel miserable about B's self. And that's why I don't understand it. Why? Why B is crying over this person. B is allowing this person to affect their emotions. I mean, to a point where there's actual crying. And Z doesn't understand it. Z does not understand this. I understand wanting to be with a letter or a number. I understand that. That need for companionship. I understand that's totally normal. That's in our DNA. That's part of our biology. We have that need to connect with other letters and numbers. But why would you connect with a number or a letter that's gonna hurt you? I mean, not physically, but emotionally. B's telling everybody, oh, but when we're together, it's great. A is so sweet. A does things for me. Okay, well, but does a relationship end when A leaves your home, or when the date's over? Does that relationship with that letter end? Is it okay that letter moves on with another letter or number? I know the letter and number metaphor is getting old, but it's just, and the reason I'm using letters and numbers is because it's unisex. You can't tell me whether or not B is male or female, or M is a male or a female. And the reason it's unisex is because it goes for men and women. Women do that to men just as much as men do it to women. And I don't care what anyone says. That is a fact. Women screw with guys' heads just as much as guys screw with girls, their heads. I mean, it does. And it doesn't have anything to do with your sex or your age or your race or your political views. It has to do with you as a person. Do you really, and this is not a one-way thing. It really isn't. This has nothing to do with guy or girl or anything else. It has to do with the simple fact that if you're allowing this to happen to yourself, that's on you. Don't complain to your friends when you're like, I finally broke up with A, yay, and your friends are like, okay, we've been telling you that you need to, or that you need to reevaluate this relationship for months and you're not listening. And don't call your other letter friends in the middle of the night and be like, hey, or when they're at work or anytime, hey, I need somebody to talk to. A is making me crazy. A went on a date with somebody with another letter last night. A was Facebooking his ex. A was posting a picture with another letter. So, does A only, you're allowing it to happen. You are allowing, it's not, you can't control A. You can't control that person. But you're allowing it to affect you by being with that letter. Don't be with that letter if that letter makes you miserable. I know it, and I'm not saying this to be mean. All these posts, my boyfriend sucks, my girlfriend sucks, she cheated on me, he cheated on me, blah, 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 blah. I understand. I've been cheated on. It hurts, yeah, okay. But it's simple. You just let it go. You can't dwell on things. It destroys you. Let it go. Take a deep breath. Of course it hurts. It sucks. It absolutely sucks after it happens. But the sooner you let it go, the sooner you allow it to stop, the sooner you will be freed of that letter or that number or that whatever. Just let it go. You don't need a person to be happy. You don't need a letter or a number to be happy. You just have to be happy with yourself. You don't need a boyfriend and or girlfriend to be happy. Just be happy. Go out with you. Instead of going out looking for a new guy or a new girl, go out with your friends. Live your life. I know that sounds fortune cookie and kind of stupid, but live your life. And that's coming from a person with absolutely no life. I have no life. It's sad. I know. Again, this is not a I hate men, I hate women rant. This is a love yourself rant. Eyebrow wiggle. It's a you don't need another person to be happy rant. I don't care how old you are. 12 to 90. You don't need somebody else to be happy. Allow yourself to be happy. Be happy with yourself, and then just live your life, and eventually you will find that person that helps you be even happier. Again, I know that sounds stupid and fortune cookie-ish, but don't put up with a bunch of BS that you do not need to put up with. I guarantee you, you don't have to put up with any of that at all whatsoever. This is okay. So that's my video. I know it was 19 minutes long. Sorry guys. It was just something itching in the back of my head. I needed to push it out of my mouth. That sounded wrong. I've just been so tired lately of hearing all this stuff. I know it sucks when somebody hurts you, but if you continue to allow it to hurt you, that's all on you. Fool me once, Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. Fool me 3 times. Okay, something super bad is going on right now. I need to reevaluate some shizzle. That was dorky. Anyways, love yourselves, guys. Male, female, whatever. If you're in between, great. As long as you're happy with yourself, that's all that matters. And again, I know that sounds corny, but it's super true. I mean, there's tons of stuff people will probably hate about me. Sad. But, I mean, I like who I am. It took me a while to get to where I liked myself. But I'm happy, and I'm happy because I try really hard to make other people happy. You know, I don't obsess over it or anything. But just be happy with yourself, guys. You don't need somebody else. Trust me, I promise. You're great the way you are. You're super handsome the way you are, and you're super gorgeous the way you are. You don't need surgery, or you don't need a boyfriend or a girlfriend or in between friends with benefits. You don't need anything to make yourself awesome, because you guys are awesome. And I heart you. My hearts suck. That's better. That's a heart. I heart you guys. I know this feels like a little self-help, but it's really not. It's just stuff I've observed over a while, and I'm super tired of it. So, I know this probably is stupid, and nobody's gonna really watch it because it's some girl giving her opinion. Nobody really gives a crap. But guys are awesome, and I love you guys, and I think you guys are awesome. So, you know, love yourself. And I hope you guys enjoyed this random video I made. Yay. Bye, guys. I will see you guys later. That was really dorky. Okay, I'm just gonna go now. Goodbye.